Women around the world have chosen to overcome their fears and push through gender barriers in marking this year's International Women's Day. March 8th, every year, will always be dedicated to celebrating women's social, cultural, economical, and political achievement. But the big question is, how close are we to achieving gender equality and the 2013 Agenda for Sustainable Development of the Woman? In answering this question, we will be speaking with Dr. Mrs. Georgina Erifreta, an Associate Professor of Biochemistry and the Sustainable Development Desk Officer at Igbenedion University, Okada.
Gender equality stands out as one of the goals that were set by United Nations in 2012 to globally attend to the urgent environmental, economic, and social needs of the world. So I think it's a universal goal and an extremely goal that personally I think if pursued, it will help to actually close up on a lot of global concerns. Considering that women actually represent close to 50%, if not more, of the world population. So I think deducing actionable points, actionable policies to attaining gender equality is going to go a long way to close up on all other social, economic, and developmental challenges. In Nigeria, if I want to be sincere, I would say that we're very far from attaining the 2030 mark. And I think this is because it is not giving the necessary attention from the presidency to every other levels of government in the country. I remember some years ago, even the president made a cynical statement where he said that the wife belonged to the kitchen and the other room. I think that statement was void of any kind of respect for women, and you can see the country's attention or the country's dependency on women's inclusion in politics and in policy making. So I think we are far, and it's high time that the country takes it up as an urgency, as a matter of urgency to ensure women inclusion in policy making, in allowing them take their rightful quota in political matters.
With a theme for the year, Choose to Challenge, members of the Network of Reproductive Health Journalists of Nigeria, Edo State, have chosen to identify and celebrate acts of courage and determination by ordinary women in Ewoku, a community in Edo State, Nigeria. These women have played extraordinary roles and made considerable change by daring to challenge the status quo.
I'm a lady mechanic.
How long have you been in this business?
11 years.
11 years? Wow. How did you become one?
First, I was actually into male jobs. I prefer male jobs than female.
What other jobs have you done that is like gender, male?
Like before now, I usually make shoes. I love playing football.
Okay.
So I actually did karate at a point. So I was actually into male domination field than female. Yeah.
What we're doing actually is to engage women like yourself who are excelling in male, in quotes, profession, profession that are meant for male, the male gender. So now, how challenging has this been for you?
Well, it has really not been easy, but like I would say, the female is really growing in the male domination field these days. So it's even making it more easier, unlike then maybe we used to have challenges, people wouldn't want to give you their car.
I imagine 11 years ago what you must have gone through.
It wasn't easy. It's really not be easy though. It's really not be easy, but at a point when people get to know you, see your job, see how you treat their car, the jobs keep coming in. I was actually encouraged to get here, so I wouldn't mind doing that for others.
So what's your advice for young ladies?
For me, they shouldn't realize whatsoever they are doing. They should be determined. Don't let anything be a distraction to you, no matter what, anything at all. just have that, if you have that goal, just look up to your goal.
So much credit has been given to improved access to gender equality and sexual reproductive rights in our urban areas, but how much of this increase in access to information, to gender-based information, actually trickles down to the rural area?
Women, when they get violated in their homes, initially, and I think it still happens, but more women are beginning to come out when they get beaten in their homes. They come out and they make reports. Initially, they will tell you because of the children, because of this, because of that. And some will tell you, I'm from a broken home. I don't want what happened to my mother to happen to me, so I'm ready to stay in there and weather the storm, and many die in the process.
Whereby my husband used to beat me, I can't stay in that house. I'll just pack my things and leave. I can't stand that beating of a thing.
Domestic violence is no good. For man to dey beat woman, is no good. And for woman to dey beat man, very, very wrong. Because the man fit beat the woman, beat her, one day go kill her. And if he kill her, if he go jail for that. Also with the woman, some women they not they beat man, but they kill the man. If he carry knife, hit the man, they go wrong.
My own advice to a man or anybody outside, hearing me, is not advisable at all. It's not good. Beating your wife for what? And even you as a woman, and we women, we have to control our mouth. I know we have bad mouth in anywhere, but we have to control it. Advice to man: if woman have what she's doing, open something for your wife to do. If you don't have something doing, I don't believe that anything can bring boy, because what most people is either money or food in the house. So when you provide your food for your wife, there will not be a fight in that home.
Really totally in family planning and child spacing. This is on the time of our forefathers, whereby you have to mention your harem with how many kids or wives you have, that you will take as as your maybe laborers at the end of the day that you take to the farm. I don't expect a situation whereby me, that is the head of the home, for example, I have 3 children. Somebody who's my gate man is coming to work for me. He has 5, he has 5 wives and more than 10 children. You're coming to ask me for a favor. It looks very, very funny and stupid to me. So one should be able to sew your coat according to your clothes. 1 man, 1 wife, 2, 3 kids. That's enough.
As a woman is supposed to do work of woman, not the work of man. Men still work still different from woman work.
If you be person when be say you don't born, you can't born plenty and money not come dey for you to take care of the old children, na problem to the society. So I advise make women do family planning in order for them to born children where they will fit take care of, so that problem not dey the society.
What may I know about gender equality? And it's very good. Bible recognizes that man is the head of the house, is the head of the family. Man is supposed to take the responsibility of the family, of the home. You can't say because your wife is working, your wife should come and pay the children's school fees. Because you are working, your wife is working, or your wife is working, you are doing business. That doesn't stop you not to do your task, because you are the family of the house, you are the head of the family.
The national body of the Network of Reproductive Health Journalists of Nigeria, a leading media advocate on gender equality and sexual reproductive health right issues, in a statement to mark the International Women's Day, is calling for an end to insecurity, inequality, bias, and stereotypes against women. The statement, signed by the President Yinka Shokumbi and the National Secretary Shekinat Lawal, further stressed the need for government at all levels to give equal opportunity to women, men, boys and girls for gender and national development.
I am BC Akmaida, the coordinator Network for Reproductive Health Journalists of Nigeria, Edo State, and I choose to challenge gender bias.